Today is Monday, September 7th, 2020. Welcome to TACC Countdown to reopen its second round. It's now 7:31 a.m. in the Eastern Caribbean islands. TACC is indeed going uphill. I hope, yes, my voice should be good. Um, Welcome. Uh, this is a period that will go down in history. How a people came from across continent to basically cancel generational poverty that was designed. And so I am going to, yes, welcome. And I am now going into the countdown. As you know, for a lot of you who have joined us, we pause tax global operations to facilitate legislations that were introduced in my country not too long ago. And so TAC is seeking to be compliant with the laws that have been introduced. In the process of doing so, we also recognize that the laws as it is, it's inadequate to facilitate coins like the abundance coin. In other words, the drafters and the advisors that initiated this bill only took coins into considerations that are already on an exchange with operational, physical operations on the ground. And so the bill never took into consideration that there will be coins that would have been created within the jurisdiction. And because cryptocurrency coming to market, it's not equal to a bank that is physical bank, the fiat banking system. There are two different types of finance, and there are different types of systems that govern those two entities. But basically, the laws that are on the books are geared towards the system that is in place. And that system is to create and to maintain structured poverty. That's what it is. And so it is a control system from the 1%. So cryptocurrency will have problem with those type of systems eventually, because those systems are designed to keep you into poverty, structural poverty. That's what Oxfam reported. Oxfam International reported that 27 people have more wealth than 3.8 million of us. 27, but this is what this system creates. And so it is a designed, crafted system that allow governments and corporations to determine whether you eat or sleep. They determine who lives where, who buys what, who are their governments, and they determine whose business thrive and whose business fail. So they don't like cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency comes to address inequality and to level the playing field and to give poor people a fair shot at financial freedom. And they don't love that. Don't worry with politicians when they say they created manifestos. It's a hoax. Is a hoax. They are controlled by the IMF. They are controlled by the World Bank. They are controlled by WHO. And don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. I don't need to tell you. They will not be able to borrow themselves out of this one. No, they will not be able to borrow. And all what TACC is saying, wise up. Wise up. And so I just want to thank all of you. This is our youth ambassador over there in Nigeria. Good afternoon, Mr. Abundance, and the entire community of Theacians. Good afternoon, sir. Bishop Alexander Freeman, our national executive coordinator over there in Liberia. Good morning, Mr. Abundance, and all on board. Yes, we also have Johnny the Bank. He is in Nigeria. This is really awesome. Cryptocurrency and the blue economy is the way out. Thank God for resumption of the global operation. There is no way I can fail this TACC mission. That is the spirit. And so I want to thank Johnny the Banks over there. He's doing an excellent job there in Togo. I guess he's originally from Togo. And they are the TACC team over there to ensure that our brothers and sisters in the French country of Togo are not left out. And so TACC is counting down. As you see, we have 22 minutes and 32 seconds to go. It is very important that the community of Theacians understand TACC's mission, our vision, why we are here. We are not here just to create a few pennies for a few people. We have had a lot of that. I showed you yesterday. Let me see if I can put in YFI. What's the price of that today? And so this is a new coin that came out not too long ago. If you notice, it says here, Yearn.finance price today is 23,012. And so it's been, coming down from the height of 30-something thousand it reaches last week. It is very important that these coins, they were not created, including Bitcoin, to eradicate poverty. These coins, well, Bitcoin came out to show us that there is a different way of doing business. And so this coin shows that Bitcoin does not have monopoly over the market. This coin shows that the sky is the limit in this industry. And how are we going to get to 23,000, 30,000? Is to do the meaningful. As you come into TACC, you introduce your friends and families and your enemies. Let them know exactly what we are about. TACC gave birth last year, November the 4th, when we began. And so as you come here, ensure to look at our white paper. Click on it, read it. We're doing some editing and we're doing some minor adjustment. But the mission and the vision, our philosophy and slogan, our theme remains the same. TACC is a digital currency, cryptocurrency, that was introduced to become the alternate financial solution, especially for those that are unbanked and banked as well. Because some of us are banked. Some of us have 2 and 3 bank accounts, but nothing is on them. And let us be honest, nothing is on them. But we have cards, debit cards walking around, but we cannot put them in the ATM machine because there's no money. Cryptocurrency gives you an opportunity to work together to create money. Here we outline what the abundance coin is and what potential this coin aims to empower. TACC is not an ordinary token meant only to raise capital, exactly what I've just said. A large proportion of the human race continues to have little access to resources, and this is frustrating for these individuals who tend to live in the most mineral rich and fertile parts of the planet. History and economics have cast them as victims, and society's structures continue to ensure that they remain so positioned. When I spoke about structured poverty, this is what I'm talking about. The system in place is designed to produce and to maintain poverty. Poverty. And I don't need to point out to you that the system in place has worked and it is working. It has worked for the 1% and it's still working. Many have grappled with this issue without being able to address it. This has been the chief motivating factor for the creator of the abundance coin. The abundance coin is a digital currency one-stop ecosystem based on Ethereum blockchain technology, smart contracts. The abundance coin provides its token holders with a diversified digital and global service network for their daily life transaction. We aim to create an abundance of opportunities for everyone in the society utilizing the blockchain ecosystem. The abundance coin is a trusted currency with a vision for empowering individuals to build businesses and trade with other consumers cryptocurrency in a safe, secure manner. Through the abundance coin ecosystem, entrepreneurs will reach wider markets, conduct trade at a lower cost, thanks to the high efficiencies of decentralized blockchain apps, and compete on a global scale, thanks to useful tools and apps that will build into abundance coin TACC ecosystem. I told you already that TACC ecosystem can upload in basically all the financial institutions and businesses as necessary to interact with TACC coins. This is not a fly-by-night invention. We spend time putting this ship together because we expect this to be the last one that we sail on to our destiny. Our philosophy, together we can. The abundance coin ecosystem unlocks the potential of the world's largest emerging economy through the creation of a trusted currency with a vision to innovate and stimulate, rejuvenate, revenue generating opportunities that support and empower youth entrepreneurship, economic stability, and growth across Africa and the world. The mission of the abundance coin is to become the ultimate financial solution to settle Afro-Caribbean debt to China and to create global financial stability for all of its peoples who have been handed generational lack, scarcity, poverty, and man-made diseases by design. We know that the diseases that are found in the Afro-Caribbean countries, they are man-made. Coronavirus is a man-made virus. And you have the 1% who thinks that the world is overpopulated by 15%, which is 1.2 billion people. We now have them creating vaccine for us to save our lives. how foolish can we be? And the first places that they're trying these things are in Afro-Caribbean countries. How fool can we be? The abundance coin will create our own economy for a secure and better future. In fact, it is a significant step towards giving back to our community. TACC will act as a channel between Africa and the rest of the world to eradicate poverty. Major portions of TACC generated funding will be dedicated to our charitable activities. Ultimately, TACC will bring prosperity in Africa along with ensuring financial inclusion. It is very important that we understand TACC charitable activities. And that is why we have a director of social services, philanthropy, and women affairs. Because it's not about just putting a few dollars in your pocket. We have, and I'm not going to be able to go through all this, but please, when you have time, read up our white paper. It is our roadmap. And so it is very important. Learn how to register yourself. This is the countdown. We're 12 minutes and a couple seconds before we begin the second round, which will go until November the 15th. If you see it here already, it will end November the 15th. Okay? And of course, we will definitely go into next year. All right, there's some work needs to be done on the website as well. And of course, make sure that you visit our team while you're here, okay, from around the world. This is not a fly-by-night operation. All right, so let me get your comments while I am here. We have here, let me stop sharing my screen for a little bit. Good night, Mr. And the Tiashans in the house. Now, this is somebody from Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is 14 hours ahead of us. So it's basically night there. It's basically 9:48 minutes to 10 o'clock. Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Bonner from Nigeria. Okay, it is afternoon where you are. It's morning here. It's 7:48 a.m. You're 5 hours ahead of us. All right. Good night, Mr. Bonner and the Tiashans in the house. Yes, good night. All right. So we are going back to sharing our screen because we have always done the countdown at all material times, because it is very important, because these videos will be recorded and archived for generations to come. And as they look at our team, they will know that these are the people that took time to go uphill in TACC. They will understand that it wasn't easy to bring a people that have been conditioned, a people that have been labeled as a global slave for over 2,000 years. It's not easy to bring our people who do not know themselves. We are a people, we do not know ourselves. A lot of us, especially in the diaspora, are without identity. Our last name doesn't belong to us. We are carrying the names of our slave masters. They have given us their language. And so history will show that how did it happen? Well, they will go back and listen to these audios and videos. They will go back into the archives of governments, departments, those who work against us and those who work for us. They will also see those who were among us, because there's nothing that happens before will not happen again. They will know the Judases that we carried along with us intact. They will search them out. That they're only here not to see TACC advance, but to hijack and to poison and to create discord and to sell out TACC's mission. Those are the Judases, and they are with us. In every organization, in every community, in every church, in every society, we have them, and we have to live with them. We also have the Peters among us, those that will deny that they ever do anything wrong. We have them also among us. We have the Thomases among us, those that, and by the way, I'm not showing that these are the Thomases, it's just that I am scrolling down. I am scrolling down at our leaders across the world. So please look at the website and ensure that you but I am just saying, because this is a house. TACC is a house that the world has never seen. A lot will come and look at the foundation, and they will doubt that we can achieve to complete it. You know why? Because it has never been done before. I said, our people, many will come and examine the foundation. And when they look at the website and they see the people that looks like them, they're going to say, no, they cannot do it. They're going to say, no, it never happened. They're going to say that the composition that they are seeing have never achieved anything of any significance. I said, your children will look at the website and they themselves will look you in the eye and say to you, it will not happen. I said, your own children, your own family and friends, they will look at the website and they will read the white paper. These are the people that says that they're on a mission to settle Afro-Caribbean debt to China and to the world, over 400 billion. Are people that are living from hand to mouth and scarce to want. Are people that do not know where they came from, do not know their history, do not know where they're going. Are people that do not support what they do not eat what they produce. Are people that believe that foreign is better. This is what they're saying as they look at the website. These people cannot work together. They have never done anything significant in the past, and we know there's no hope for them. And so that is the talk of the day today. And so many will come and look at this website and says it's a fallacy. They cannot do it. They don't have what it takes. Look at them carefully. They will pass their own shops and they will go to the Chinese. They will pass their own and create stumbling blocks. We have no hope. that they will ever achieve what they set out to do. And so the world is not paying them attention. No, the world is not paying them attention. The world sees them as jokers. Jokers. Because they have never done it before. They were never able to bury greed. They were never able to bury selfishness. They were never able to bury ignorance. They were never able to do it. And the world is not expecting them to do it now. Listen to their leaders in government. If you listen to them, you realize there is no hope for us. You realize that there's no hope. They're even willing now to loan your country's sovereignty. It's not enough that they are heaping bills on your head to pay and the unborn. No, they're now ready to will you in their loans so that if they cannot pay back, the receivers of those loans will receive you too as part of the package. They're willing to sell their sovereignty. So as they look at our website, at our advisors and directors, they are not expecting us to achieve anything greater than what they have seen, because they know who we are. We undermine each other. We are snakes. We do not love to see unity. We always try to create animosity and strive where there is none. We live and strive in disunity. We live and strive in poverty. We live and we strive best in begging our bread, in running after a job. We live better from hand to mouth and scarce to want. And so they are not expecting a people will come together and achieve nothing. When we started out in TACC, we had to bury greed, selfishness. We had to bury ignorance to get where we are today. If we didn't do that, many of you who are coming now would not have known about TACC. If you know the delicate dance that Mr. Abundance had to do to keep this vision and this train moving, you have no idea. You who are coming in now and those who are in the foundation, if you know the delicate dance of leadership to keep the executive together, to keep TACC focus from falling apart, because we were conditioned not to trust each other. We are conditioned to be disruptive. We were conditioned not to work in unity. We were conditioned to mistrust every decision made. We were conditioned to be snitchers, to always double guess, and to create confusion. Mr. Abundance had to, reach into everything that I know to keep us, this TACC afloat. It's now 23 seconds, and we're counting down as the second round is about to begin. Make this round be your final round to break artificial scarcity. Make this round be that round that historian will speak about ad nauseum, write about. PhD students, 0. The second round is about to begin. Let this round be that round that cancel artificial scarcity, that round that will effect a global transformation. Make this round be that round that will usher abundance. Make this round be that round that will certify TACC into the marketplace and to effect its mission, to effect its goal, to effect what it was created to do. And so I say to the global community of TACC, it is finished. It is finished. And so I want to thank all of you who have witnessed the beginning of the end of what was designed for us: artificial scarcity, lack, and diseases. Good evening, Mr. Abundance from the Philippines. Good evening, my dear brother. By the way, we are having some strong leaders that are coming out of the Philippines. And so, Philippines, look out. This is your time. This second round, you will feature very prominently. And by the way, I want Daniel, please get in contact with Mr. Abundant, because I need to know how you guys access your cryptocurrency there in the Philippines. So please send me a WhatsApp chat. I sure you have my WhatsApp number. If you don't, get it from one of the admin, because we need to know how you get your access Bitcoin. I know you have ATM machines in ATM Bitcoin machines in China, in the Philippines. I know Philippines Bank were one of the first that attached a Bitcoin machine. So I know it should not be a problem for you to get it. But a lot of these leaders who are coming in, these are people that know little about cryptocurrency. And that is what TACC is doing. We are creating a new sector demographics of persons who never know about cryptocurrency. That is why I ask for the time to enable us to teach people who are coming in, because TACC will not create a 1% like Bitcoin and like the YFI coin, UFU coin, Yearn Finance coin. No, we're not here to create a 1%. And so, Daniel, send me a WhatsApp message there from the Philippines. Watching from Papua New Guinea, best wishes to you, Mr. Abundance and the TACC community. Thank you very much, our leader over there, Samson Luca. Great and trusted in this mission from Nigeria. Cyril, thank you very much. TACC is going up here. Got down there from South Africa. Chrissy out of the UK. Good afternoon, Mr. Abundance and the TACC. This opportunity has risen again. Strive all the way. Thank you very much. And so I just want to thank those of you who came on board to watch this historic event, because when history is going to be written, they must do their research to understand fully how we got here. They must understand fully it was not easy. They must understand fully that everybody who was clapping was not clapping for our success. They must understand that. They must understand that many came who should have been in the foundation, but they refused, because the people that are doing this look like them, and they have no confidence in their people, because that is how we were being brainwashed, that we cannot achieve anything of any significance. The Jews did not create wealth and maintain wealth without a strategy. Many of you may not know, but the Jews shop Jews, they drink Jews, they sleep Jews, they drive Jews, they eat Jews, they wear Jews, they walk Jews, they run Jews, they pray Jews, they sing Jews, they breed Jews. That's how they maintain wealth across the world. As soon as we get our pay, we go and spend our money with Chinese and every person that doesn't look like us. And you expect to create wealth. You're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. I remember, and everything I am telling you, I have already experienced what I am saying to you. I have always said I am not a travel agency type leader. A travel agency type leaders, they send you to places where they have not been. They can talk of how beautiful and the experience that you would have when you go, but they themselves have not experienced what they are selling. Those leaders, we call them travel agency type leaders. They can paint a picture of experiences that they've never had. Not Mr. Abundance. I told you already that it is better to be prepared for an opportunity without having it than to be given an opportunity to which you're not prepared for. It's not an easy task. When I started Williams Tire World in Antigua and Barbuda, and a tire business where I used to import tires from Canada, I became the #1 tire dealer on the island. I just want the global community to know that this is not a rookie trying out something. Before that, 2005, I was already some 3 years before that, at the height of my professional career in the corporate world as an executive within the hospitality industry. That is my chain field. I was at the top of the industry when I left. Those who went to church with Mr. Abundance, they will tell you that when it comes to leadership and innovation in the church, there were none like Mr. Abundance. Up to today, after some 15 years, 20 years, I would have left certain departments in the church. My name is still being called. I am not praising myself, but I am just validating that I am not a travel agency leader that send you to places that I have not been. And so 2005, the #1 tire business on the island, 4.5 years later, the Syrians, because they don't have any idea. The Syrians that come to our parts, they come with no idea. What they come with government backing and government red carpet. Because these are the ones that give government money at every elections. And so they hold the government in their hands. The Syrians and the Chinese, they control our economy in the Caribbean. Just like how the Chinese control your economy in Africa. We are suffering from the same syndrome. And so I remember when I started the business, I requested duty free. And they told Mr. Abundance, no, we don't give duty free on inventory. I said, fair enough. I took about $100,000 and I started the business. I went to Canada. I started to ship my 40-foot containers of tires. And because of the quality of tires that I had, Williams Tire World became #1 in the tire business in Antigua and Barbuda overnight. Overnight. I understand leadership. I'm not a rookie in this thing. But 4.5 years later, the same government that denied Mr. Abundance, a son of the soil, that you cannot get duty because your tire is inventory, they gave the Syrians, when they started 4.5 years later, the same Syrians that used to buy from Mr. Abundance, they came, they observed, and they see what was working. And then they copy what I was doing. With the aid of the government, they were able to push a lot of us out of that business. Now in Antigua, every corner you go, there's a Syrian that owns a tire business. That is how your government loves you. And you think government care about their people? They only care about every election and who can line their pockets with money. That's all they care about. It is the colonial system that's still in play. And so if you don't see it and realize that you're just being played, that's all. It's time now for us to look at our own economy and see how can you position yourself to be financially free and to help those. I pray that God will give all the Tiashan the kind of heart that you have to change the world positively, because I know that we have made it in TACC. Thank you very much. Yes, we have made it. And so with this, I want to thank those of you who have joined, and those of you who would watch this tape for many decades and for generations. This is Mr. Abundance coming to you, signing off as we go into our resume our second round. Soon from now, let me do this, because sometimes let me see if it restarts. Let me just let me see something. No, let me sign out and sign back in. I just want to know if it actually starts with the countdown. Sign out and sign back in. That's correct. So as you can see here, we are now 68 days and 23 hours and 45 minutes to end our second round. And so, as I mentioned today, I will be doing a lot of showcasing the persons who are really doing the work in TACC, between the StreamYard interviews that I'll be having, because StreamYard I think can take 7 of us. So please download your StreamYards. And so between myself and Pan-African Television and other media that we are about to go on, because this is going viral, we cannot keep it to ourselves. It will not work. That's why many coins fail. They went to market artificially without a solid foundation. We cannot afford to make this mistake. This is like the last bullet in the gun. We cannot waste it. We have to hit bullseye. We have to hit bullseye. And so I just want to thank all of you for staying the course. Our leaders around Africa, Asia, Latin America, the Caribbean. I just want to thank all of you who made TACC what it is. All each person equally important in TACC. And so as I sign out, I just want to say we are blessed. This is Mr. Abundance.